We are back with the Bloom Room. It is Amy E. Reichert and Heather Webb, and I'm so excited to welcome our two guests, Rachel Mans McKenny and Victoria Schade. I have to tell you a little bit about each of these. Rachel Mans McKenny, she's a teacher. You teach composition and
public speaking.
Sorry, a visitor that we just can't see.
There is, yeah. Sorry, I am so sorry, but I heard her scratching at the door. I'm like, let's take advantage of it. Rachel, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So this is going to be a great show. I'm so excited.
It's going to be wild.
No, this is exactly what I like. Anyway, Rachel is a teacher. You teach composition and public speaking. Is that right? At Ohio?
At Iowa State University.
Iowa State. I knew it was a 4-letter vowel one. She had her debut of the Butterfly Effect in December of 2020, which in my opinion is probably the worst time to launch a book, but we'll talk about that later. And most importantly, her bio says she's pretty great at karaoke. And I feel like this could be an important thing we might need to explore if time allows. Especially if it's Alanis Morissette, who I saw in concert and was amazing. So our second guest is Victoria Schade, who I feel like I've known for a million years, but this is the first time we've had a chance to talk face to face. She has three fiction books, 2 nonfiction books on dog training. She's a professional dog trainer. If you like dog content for Instagram, it is imperative that you follow her because her 2 dogs are the sweetest little things you've ever seen, and she's always putting them up there. And more importantly, this is a great fun fact. She is a trainer for the Puppy Bowl and does great behind the scene pictures for that. So welcome to our show.
Thank you. This is so exciting. Yay.
Yay. And I'm really warm already.
Yeah, look
Yay.
Cheers. Irish beer, cheers.
Irish cream.
This is so not Irish. Do you want to see what I'm drinking? I'm embarrassed.
Well, I was even more embarrassed. I was even more embarrassed because we were talking before we went live. Oh, Amy, we can't hear you anymore. But we were talking before we went live, and I'm drinking a coffee stout. And I don't know out there for you folks if you knew that coffee stout does not actually have much coffee in it. So luckily, I'm not going to be up till midnight, but that was an actual concern when I grabbed the last beer in the fridge, and that's all that was left. You can't hear? Oh no!
We're having technical difficulties.
Do you want to log on back in?
I'm going to talk into the go into the Poppy news anyway. So you piddle around. So Poppy news for this week. We have Susan Crispell's Dreaming in Chocolate for $1.99, and that's ebook. Susan Meisner's The Nature of Fragile Things got Best Audiobook of the Month, which is excellent. Janie Chang's The Library of Legends is the HarperCollins March Madness. It's in this March Madness
bracket.
And you can vote, and she made it to the final round. So if you know Janie, go to her page and click through that link and vote for her. She's the only Poppy who's made it into the final round. So we're very excited about that. Amy has news. The Kindred Spirits Separate Club got a starred review in BookList.
It's my first star.
Yeah, that's so hard to believe.
No, it's not.
Aw.
Depends on your reviewer. We all know that.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's true. And then the last little piece of news is that just a reminder for any of you, or for those of you who didn't know, we are actually moving from this page on Facebook to another group page. And that's going to happen next Friday. We're going to have all kinds of reminders all week. Next week, we've got funny little videos. We'll be sending out invitations. And then few days later, we're going to have mega author giveaway with over 60, almost 70 authors participating. So lots and lots of great books to welcome you to to the new Bloom 2.0. So just stay tuned. And if you get confused or lost, we will find you. Come find us, and we'll make sure that you get to that page. And it'll be ruinbloom.com, which is great.
Very convenient.
We have to talk about books. We always have to talk about books that we're reading. And since it's St. Patrick's Day, or almost, we thought we would, at least I chose and Amy chose. I don't know if what you two chose, but for book recommendations, some Irish authors. And I'll start since I'm already gabbing here. Catherine Ryan Howard. I don't know if you're familiar with her. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Nothing Man is the name of her book that came out early last year, I believe. And she's tearing up the chart. She's an Edgar nominee, and she writes crime, like noir, kind of that the stereotypical Irish sort of writing, except there's nothing stereotypical about her book. She's an excellent writer. And then one other one I grabbed that I've never read any Tana French, but everybody talks about how great her books are. So I said, this is happening. This is a perfect time for St. Patrick's Day celebration. Yes, Rachel approves. So those are my recommendations. Excellent. What about you, Amy?
You want me to go next?
Yeah.
My next book, I'm finishing up a book right now, but my next one is going to be, I've had this on my list for a million years, is Normal People by Salley Rooney. I'm one of those people who I have to watch the book before I can watch the show, and I've been really wanting to watch the Hulu show. So I need to read this. And I didn't know she was Irish, but I've had this for a million years. So I'm very, very excited. Everyone says it's really, really good. And it's fairly short, which makes me happy. All right. Rachel, why don't you go?
Absolutely. Okay, so I am reading, it's not an Irish author, but I'm actually listening to right now Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. And oh my gosh, if you need a steamy, wonderful, heartening romance novel in your life right now, you couldn't pick a better choice. I actually haven't read any of the other Brown sisters romance novels. I picked it up right on the third one, and I can tell you I'm going to go back and read the rest right now because they're fantastic. I do recommend, if you're going to listen to it as an audiobook and you have young children around like I do, you definitely need the earbuds. There were some steamy scenes today that I was like, whoo, little ears. I'm glad you're not listening to this as I was washing the dishes and whatever. So that would be my recommendation right now. We all need something to get us over March.
Yes. Amen.
What about you, Victoria?
Well, there's a theme.
Oh, funny.
I love it.
I love that. As soon as you said I haven't read them in order, I'm like, I'm reading them in order.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's amazing. I've got actually usually 2 or 3 books at play at the same time. I don't know about you guys. So this one is my happy place. And then I'm also reading, and I'm embarrassed to admit how long I've been reading this because I've been talking about it for a while, Chuck Wendig's Wanderers, which is like 1,000 pages. It's so long. Yeah, and it's also dealing with a pandemic. There's so much heaviness, and there's political parallels, and I love it. And I love Chuck, and he's here in Pennsylvania as well. He also shops at Doylestown Bookshop. Anyway, it's a lot. So I'm parsing that out with the happy stuff.
That's awesome. I've never read any of Chuck's books either, but his blogs always entertain. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I need to read Talia Hibbert's books, apparently.
What's that?
I'm embarrassed. I need to read Talia Hibbert's books, apparently, because they've been on my list forever.
And I haven't seen
British,
it
right?
around, so
She's British, yes.
Yeah, close enough to Ireland.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Irish people, I'm sorry, we did not say that. British people, we didn't say that.
I said it on purpose. Oh, trust me, I know.
Listen, as the only person with a super Irish last name here, I declare the last 3 minutes just deleted. That didn't happen.
I'm just a dumb American.
I need to insert this because I went and bought this bottle. I'm not a huge whiskey drinker. Okay, on a rare occasion, once in a while, but I had to get this because it's Irish whiskey and it's Writer's Tears.
Oh
And
my
since
God.
we're writers, you know, I think what I'm going to do is probably end up saving this for the next writing retreat or conference, and then I will pass it around, and we can all partake of the tears.
Will you write better or worse after it is the question.
So I'm going to go with better. I think if you're drafting, maybe to loosen you up a little. If you're editing, you're probably in trouble.
I've been known to pour a glass or two when I'm writing a steamy scene.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, ladies, we want to hear about your books. Victoria, we're going to, can we get our little, Amy's going to give us the fancy high-tech banner.
Which one?
You mean which book or which author?
Victoria's book.
There we go.
There we go. Lost, Found, and Forever. Thank you. So
I've read this book and I love it. It is super fun.
Thank you.
Lots of dogs.
So tell us a little bit about the book, and we'd love to know some little insider info, maybe a little story, a little anecdote, something fun behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So Lost, Found, and Forever is what would happen if a love triangle happened with one of the players being a dog. So it's two people who both think that they own the same dog. My main character, Justine, has adopted a dog, Spencer, not realizing that there's a heartbroken young man who also thinks that Spencer still belongs to him. So, you know, there's definitely some push-pull between the two of them, and there's also more that happens between them. Mm-hmm. And in terms of a funny anecdote, it takes place partially on the set of a TV show. My main character's dog gets cast on a Netflix-like series. And I was able to pull a lot of my work from Puppy Bowl. I also work on commercials and things, stuff that I've dealt with on sets kind of informs the background of those scenes.
That's very cool.
It is so fun.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to check this out. Sounds like a really fun, like spring read too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What about you, Rachel?
Absolutely. Oh, there's my beautiful graphic.
Yes.
So the butterfly effect is about a grumpy entomologist, so a person who studies bugs, who has to learn how to love others and let others love her just as much as she loves those bugs. So it's for people who like an unlikable narrator. So kind of like A Man Called Uva, but set in the Midwest with a not Midwest nice heroine. So something interesting about this book. First thing, I don't know how much input you guys all get when you do cover design for your books, but mine, I was like, it looks a little bit like a rom-com, which it definitely has romantic elements. It has a lot of family drama, but she's super grumpy and she's a little tomboyish. And so in the original version of the cover, she had high heels. Ooh. And I was like, she's like doing field work in entomology. She's like crawling around in the dirt. She probably wouldn't wear those high heels. So they had to put her in hiking boots.
Good for you.
But I got to do a lot of research at the local butterfly conservatory where the book is mostly set. So it was really fun to learn how to learn more about insects the past couple of years.
Where is it? Because, obviously we're fellow Midwesterners. Where is it located?
Yeah, it's set at Iowa State University it's called Ryman Gardens. So I got a chance to go visit a ton. They let me follow them around, see what it was actually like to work at a butterfly exhibit. It was so cool.
Oh, that is cool. Yay. Very fun.
So have you heard of the author Deanna Rayborn? She writes historical mysteries that are also romantic. They're very fun, really voicey heroine, and her main character in the Peril, I think it's called the Peril series. Anyway, she is an entomologist, and this is 19th century. So it's really fun to see her go to to these places and be an expert on butterflies. And then there's all this love stuff happening in the background, plus a murder mystery. It's got all the great stuff in it. But anyway, that made me think of that book because I've never seen another book about butterflies. And I don't know if you guys dare yourself stuff when you write books. You just set out something to write it because you kind of want to. I was I want to write a book that you'd read with your book club that's about bugs.
Well, mine is usually about things I want to eat or drink a lot of. It's usually the first step.
Don't eat the bugs. There's no bug eating in my book. So we don't mix and match.
Yeah.
It's not butterflies. Crickets over.
You must have gotten a million great pictures when you were following them around, like butterflies. Like, did you get like the one of it on your nose and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, and it's so cool. Like there's also people who work with butterflies and with insects that do some of the kinds of work that you do with TV, Victoria.
Oh,
so there's actually entomologists that work with TV and movies and like will herd little like trained cockroaches on sets and I was like, I had no idea there were entomologists who worked for Hollywood, but I guess that makes sense.
Someone's got to keep track of all
They
those.
need specialists for all kinds of stuff, right? I mean,
Right.
it's just like the actors that learn how to do so many different new skills and for the roles. That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rachel, since you're already in the spotlight, shall I say?
Yes.
We heard that you have something you'd like to share with us tonight.
Absolutely. So my book is set in the Midwest, and in the Midwest, we are famous for our potluck foods, right?
True.
If you come to the Midwest, we're going to throw you a potluck. So I wanted to make one of my favorite potluck dishes for you, which is a salad. And yes, you can rightfully claim this as a salad. So today, all you're going to need
I'm familiar. There's got to be Cool Whip in here.
Oh, is there Cool Whip? Is there maybe Cool Whip?
Oh, look at that. From one Midwestern to another.
All right, so you take 2 cups of milk. You take a package of your instant vanilla pudding.
This is a salad.
It's a salad. No, this is a salad because we say it's a salad. And when you become the mom, you get to call whatever you want a salad.
Right.
That's a very good point.
And then
instant pudding is happening right now.
Then you're going to take what is actually healthy, which is some cut up apples.
Someone is asking us from the audience.
Is it ambrosia? Oh, it's better than ambrosia. All right, so we're going to mix the apples in there. And then, of course, yes, we have to put in all this delicious Cool Whip.
Oh, my God.
All 8 ounces of it.
Like, they actually sell this kind of, like, there's a lot of Jell-O salads, which are cubes of Jell-O mixed with Cool Whip. Not with, I mean, there might be fruit and stuff inside, but they sell it in Millie cases.
Really?
Now, this has to be made with love. If it's made with love, it's good for you.
It is.
So you can tell this is going to be good for you. Now, here's the thing that really makes it Midwestern. This is 4 chopped up Snickers bars.
Whoa! I did not see that coming.
Keep in mind, people, this is salad.
This is salad. And I promised my kids if they didn't walk in on this Zoom meeting that I would let them have some tomorrow. So this is just the kind of parenting that goes on during a pandemic sometimes. So yeah, you just mix that together. You put it in the fridge for a couple of hours and you will love that Snicker salad. You go to literally any barbecue, any potluck in Iowa, you will get that. You will get some Snicker salad. I was hosting a spaghetti dinner at my house and I was like, can you bring a salad? Like a green salad. I just said salad. She brought Snicker salad. So we had Snicker salad and spaghetti. That was our dinner.
I have had Snicker salad many, many, many times at potlucks.
I have never heard of such a thing.
Yes. Oh, I'm so
hilarious.
proud of you, Rachel.
I had to share my Midwesternisms with you. So thank you for letting me do that today. And now I get to eat it tomorrow.
Do you guys know Fumi salad? The one that's made with, they say it's a Midwestern salad. It's made with ramen noodles. Right?
Yes.
But what do you guys call it?
Good. No, I don't know. Ramen
Just
salad.
call it like ramen salad, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It's really Western, and we can't say something like Fumi. That wouldn't come out. People would be like, what?
We'd be like, is that offensive? We'll just call it the salad over there. It's that salad over there.
Is there Cool Whip in it? Sorry. I'll
love
start
it.
slipping into my hardcore Wisconsin accent soon.
Well, thank you. That was delightful. And if anyone would like the recipe, we could get that to you.
Absolutely.
Victoria, I'll ask you a question right when you take a big drink of your beer.
I'm ready.
You have something you're going to share with us tonight. And what is that?
I do. I'm going with product rec from something that is good enough to eat to something that you wish you could eat. So I'm kind of weird about this product, guys. I wanted to tweet about it, like not SpawnCon, just because I love it. And it's not dog related. I'm a product girl. I love my lotions, potions, and soaps. And this one is cheap and fabulous. Do you guys know Tree Hut?
No.
Yeah.
No.
This is not like the fancy, like, oh, it's $60. This is $7.99, my friends. You can get it at Target. You can get it at Ulta. I buy this 6 at a time because it says that, they took it off. It used to say limited edition. It doesn't say limited edition anymore, so you can get it whenever. It's lemon blueberry tart, and I swear to you, when you smell it, you want to eat it. It's so, oh my God. It smells like a cookie. And not only, by the way, this lighting situation that I have going on here, it's dark in my office. I'm like, I'll just use this ring light. And it really looks like I'm trying to do like the Barbara Walters, like Vaseline on my, I just can't get this lighting right. Look at my hands. They're like ghosty.
That happened to me last week, so not to worry.
Look, it's glowing. It's like holy scrub. So anyway, it's a lemon blueberry scrub. It is fabulous. And even better, vegan, cruelty-free, and there are little microbeads in here, and you know how bad microbeads are for the environment. I read it once and I couldn't find it again. I emailed them again to confirm that they are not plastic microbeads. They're not. They're jojoba or something. So this is amazing.
That is amazing. For $7.99, they need to up their game.
Highly recommend Target, Ulta. It smells so good. And it turns your shower into like a baking situation.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I like the sound of that.
I'm like, scrub.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is vegan, so it would be okay.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Although we have a good comment here. My daughter is shocked that she never had squirty whipped cream until she was 26. In the Midwest, we only use Cool Whip.
And in the Midwest, we always use our Cool Whip containers as leftovers receptacles. I'm not throwing this thing away.
No.
Someone's going to get some cookies on their porch put in this. That's what happens when you...
I will take those cookies. I would be happy to take cookies in a Cool Whip container any day.
So I do admit I don't like Cool Whip and will never put it on pies.
I'm not a big fan either, honestly.
I
like the whipped cream.
You know, I don't put it on pies, but it as a mixture for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's frozen, or do you freeze the Snicker pie? Or the Snicker salad?
No, you just put it in the fridge. You just let it set. So you stir it, and then you also have to let it set because of the pudding.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes sense. So
you make it ahead. The only thing to be careful of is make sure you cut the Snickers up small enough, because otherwise you get a big chunk of like very cold Snickers, which is very hard to chew. And like when my friend brought it over, she just threw mini Snickers in there. So it was like very large lumps of hard to chew caramel.
Is this the same friend that brought Snicker salad when you told her to bring salad to a spaghetti dinner? I love this friend.
I love this friend. This friend is all of us at some point or another.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Sorry, go ahead, honey. Yeah, I was going to say, I have to ask if there's any St. Patrick's Day, does anyone participate in any kind of traditions at all? Even if, we've kind of made it an American holiday, even if we're not Irish, right? In some regards. I'm wondering, do you guys do you go to parades or do you make certain foods? I've got some Irish ancestry in my family, so we do corned beef and cabbage, and I play the tunes in the background, some Irish music, either rock bands or the traditional stuff. Do you guys do anything?
I love beef stew, but this year we're gonna make kolkanen. Is that how you say
Yeah,
it?
cold cannon potatoes with
Yes,
the
we're gonna
cabbage.
make
They're delicious.
cold cannon. Yes, so I'm making that with like cabbage and potatoes tomorrow, and then some soda bread. So that's how we're gonna bring in St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.
All right. I mean, we're all stuck at home mostly anyway.
Yeah, we can smell like cabbage. It's gonna be okay.
That's right. That's right. Amy, you were gonna say something?
We don't do anything. Sometimes I'll make Irish soda bread because I just feel like eat it.
Delish.
But my sister-in-law is Irish. And it's like the one good thing my brother has ever done is marry her. And they had the greatest wedding in Ireland where, oh my God, it was amazing. We took over a whole bed and breakfast. Dinner was from like 7 until 10. We had a DJ from 10 to 1. And then, no, a band from 10 to 1. And then the DJ shows up and plays from like 1 until 3 in the morning.
Wow.
And then the rest of us go up to the bar upstairs from like, I went to bed at 5 in the morning. And my brother and his new wife were still at the bar having a good time. So Irish weddings, Irish funerals are a good time too.
Oh, that's the way to do it, man.
Celebrate the life events, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you ladies, we're getting close to the end here. We do have a giveaway to our viewers and our commenters. We've got one copy of The Butterfly Effect and one copy of Lost, Found, and
Forever.
Thank you. Lost, Found, Forever. So over the course of this next week, make sure you leave a comment and we will select one happy winner and announce it. Yeah. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much for coming. It was wonderful talking to you both. Yay.
Yes, this was the best. Thank you so much for having me.
So fun. Yes, loved it.
Yay!
I want to be hearing more about this dog show, Victoria. I want to totally going to look that up and look you up and see what's going on there.
Yeah, what's your Instagram so I can find you?
I think I followed you the other day. It's Victoria_Schade, SCHADE. And can I, since I let Millie in and kind of
please bring the star of the show.
She's so cute.
Dun, 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 dun. What's up, people? Every time I post pictures, look at her face. People are like, "Oh, your dog's miserable. She looks so sad." I'm like, "This is her face always."
She's beautiful.
She's my girl. She's about to turn 11. And if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna see epic 11th birthday pictures.
All right.
They're just, and the things that Victoria has her dogs do it's amazing. I mean, it's like she really knows what she's doing.
Go figure.
Weird. She knows how to train animals. I don't know. They're just the sweetest. So highly recommend it if you enjoy dog content, which I do.
Yes.
Thank you. Tons of fun.
All right, ladies.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Awesome.
Yeah.